Hey friends. So yeah, I'm at work, so I gotta be quiet because I'm in one of the conference rooms. So y'all gonna have to bear with me now. So as you see from the thumbnail, yes, this is Baddies episode 13. Now with that being said, let's get to the poll. So this episode started off with Smiley and Mariah Lynn's sister fighting still in the club. Now, I don't know what everybody was saying, but I swear to you, this cast is getting delusional, more delusional, more delusional by the episode. I'm convinced that like something is warping their brain, and I don't know what it is, but they getting more delusional by the episode. Mariah Lynn's sister got beat up again. E.T. is super delusional because she feels that Mariah Lynn's sister beat up Smiley. Girl, get your head out the clouds. Mariah Lynn, your sister didn't. Mariah Lynn said her sister had a moment. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. We would prefer not to see her. But push on, girl. She looks stupid. Yeah, she looks stupid, and you sound stupid. I mean, but if that's the moment y'all was looking for, welcome. Welcome. So they pan out because they having a good time at the club. They vibing or whatever. Camilla and Natalie kiss. I mean, what's y'all thoughts on that? They come in fighting, talking about this one, was talking about that one, and da-da-da-da. But, yeah, y'all kissing on the lips at that. Child. Okay, Camilla. Okay, so in house 2, they wake up the next morning. They discuss the fight, and they discuss the fact that Smiley is whack for fighting after she didn't want to fight. And then they said that Smiley keeps poking the bear, and then she run and hides her hand. And what's her name? Anna says that you gotta be mad rude and disrespectful to Smiley before she get to understand what you're talking about. And Sky was like, I don't know what kind of abuse you're talking about over there, but that is abuse, which it is. And my whole thing is they sitting there talking about how they feel like the houses is divided and all of this and all that. And I'm just like, it took y'all, dummies, 12 episodes to notice that the house is divided. It took y'all a long time to realize that the house is divided. The house was divided from day one. Y'all just decided to overlook it and think that it was for play. No, they did that on purpose. Natalie did it on purpose. It took y'all dummies a long time to notice. Y'all need to stop smoking because it's jacking up your brain. Brains. All of them. So at the other house, Rolly and E.T. sits and discusses the B comment from a guy and the fact that she got hit. They don't want Biggie and Smiley in the house. Rolly is serving eviction notices to these girls, and I'm just like, you need to be evicted. I mean, but that's a discussion for another day. But you need to be evicted because I heard all kind of stuff about you. Allegedly, and whatever else you're doing. E.T. says that Biggie needs help. Okay. If she needed help, why is she calling a man to do her job that she needs help with? If she needed help, she could have called a chick, not a guy. Y'all just hell-bent on putting it on her because y'all want to start something with her. So that's why y'all putting it on her. But you two bozo brains is too stupid to realize that. I mean, but it is what it is. We'll leave it at that. Anyway. So Rolly says, if you have beef with a girl in the house, keep it to the people in the house. Don't bring outside people. Don't bring outside people. But Krishan brought 2 of her outside friends. Mariah Lynn brought her whole family, including her mother. She said it later on in the episode. She brought cousins, her mother, The whole of Harlem, she said. And that's not bringing outside people? Okay. E.T. says Biggie wants camera time. And that is so ironic when you're the one out of everybody in the whole house who keeps picking beef with nobody you had beef with. When you could just easily just be on the sidelines and just chill and collect the check. But you want to be seen. And you want the camera time. That's how it works. That's how it works. Delusional, literally. Sky calls Natalie to discuss the feelings about the girls, to determine what they're going to do with Smiley and Biggie. They determined that they want Smiley and Biggie out the house, and because Sky and Camilla really wants to be in the same house with the other girls. Anna Mac was just like, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even be hanging with these chicks. That should tell you something. I'm noticing more and more that Taseki is not really in these scenes. That she is scarce in these scenes. Like, you really don't see her. She's quiet in the scenes when they arguing and fighting. She don't really come downstairs and talk to them like that no more in the last 2 episodes. And I'm just like, that's because she probably just noticing that they with the stupidness. And she not with it. So, in Natalie and them house, they discussing the club fight. You know, Rolly said that Smiley threatened Mariah Lynn's family, talking about, yeah, but they bus is safe, but her bus is, she better watch out. They're going to have people follow her family, blah, blah, blah. But that's just, I don't know. I know how I feel about my family. And I know that if somebody threatened my family, I'm going to feel some type of way. I don't care if I ain't speak to my family in forever. I'm going to feel some kind of way. So, I mean, I get how Mariah Lynn feel, but I think that's just whack. I think they still trying to drag on this beef that nobody cares about. Again, nobody cares about it. So Mariah Lynn says that she's going to gift Smiley's chain to her sister. And I'm sure if your sister ever wear that chain out in public and Smiley see her, she gonna snatch it off her neck. Because she like 10 pounds soaking wet. Okay, Mariah Lynn, okay. They admit that Smiley kind of knew because of the way she was dressed. But we all knew. Y'all all knew. So if she would have came dressed any differently, she would have been the only dummy that didn't know and didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was glad she was resourceful enough in her brain to put 2 and 2 together that y'all was scheming and plotting on her. And y'all mad because she came dressed like that? Because she knew? And they all mad. Natalie says that if the other house girls keep going on like this, they can't keep going on like this. They're messing up her money. They're messing up her bag. But you're throwing the rocks. You're throwing the rocks. Okay, honey. Okay. Natalie tells them that Sky said that her and the girls in house 2 will be telling Smiley that she gotta go. That's a lie. Sky never said that. She never said that. But here she go with her lies and her batteries ready to charge and put them in their bags. But they stupid enough to fall for the dumbness. And again, I literally thought Sapphire was going to be a smart one because of the way she came talking in them confessionals. I thought she was going to be the smart one. But girl, you are dumb as a bag of rocks yourself. You literally are like riding the coattails too. Like whatever they say, you believe. And I was just like, where is her brain? She just, whatever they tell her, whatever they say, she just automatically jump on a bandwagon and believe them. And I'm just like, you don't have a brain of your own. You can't decipher what's going on in this circle, in this little clique over here. You can't figure it out on your own, ma'am. What's the matter with you grown women? Y'all are grown women. And y'all can't decipher the dumbness on your own. Like you don't see it at all. At all. Talking about she could be friends with these girls in this house. She could see herself friends with these girls in the house. Everybody in the house is her friend. Because Suki not there? Child. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. You too grown for that. And I really had higher expectations for you, and I thought you were smarter than that, but you are clearly not. So everybody shows up to house 2. And off back, Mariah Lynn starts fighting Smiley. She said she forgot who she was. She forgot she was Mariah Lynn, and she just went savage mode. But you wasn't really doing nothing. You really wasn't doing nothing. You really wasn't doing nothing. Talking about don't threaten my family, don't threaten my family. You didn't even hear it like out of the horse's mouth. Rolly told you that she said it. Did she put it on the internet? Like what how could her family or her peoples be in New York, but she from Miami? And it was like she didn't even know none of that stuff was going down. So I question that. But I mean, I don't put it past her because she's been doing some crazy stuff online and stuff like that. So I don't put it past her, but I'm just saying, Mariah Lynn, and you really didn't do your big one. Rolly talking about, oh, she did her big one, and I'm just like, where? Talking about they think that they dragged everybody around. She did not. She said the same thing about E.T., that E.T. did her big one against Biggie, rolled her around on the floor, and I'm just like, did they cut that? Did production cut that out? Did they cut that? I missed it. I missed all of them doing a big one. Okay. And then Sookie shows up. And E.T. and Biggie start, like, E.T. Sookie shows up when E.T. is addressing her issue with Biggie. So they all assume that Biggie sent this guy. They all concoct this story that he's the guy who follows her around and takes pictures of her. Like he's like her manager or something like that. And the manager was the one that said, you should know me, and bop this girl in her head. And even with stupid Scotty smiling and smirking and looking stupid, talking about, yeah, that was him, the light-skinned guy, that was light-skinned. You look stupid because you look like you're lying. Y'all look like y'all making this up as y'all go, because never once when she sat down with you did Rolly mention the guy who she walks around with and films with. Scotty never mentioned it. Not when they was by the pool, no nothing. Now all of a sudden it's the guy who follows her around and takes her pictures when y'all on the scene confronting her. I mean, a blind detective would be able to figure out that y'all are lying and making this stuff up just to have a problem with her, just to continue this issue in this storyline. But then Dodo, E.T. is stupid enough to just like fall for the okie doke. And you are literally Rolly's lapdog. All right, girl, all right, chill out. You did it. You got yours. You got her. Girl, open your eyes. Wake up and smell the coffee. You are a lapdog. And then the whole time that all of this arguing and fighting was going on, Natalie was nowhere in sight. She was a phantom. Again. E.T. changes the story and said it was that the guy said, you know who I am, Biggie sent me. She never said that not once. She said all the guys said that many a times that they called her on camera and spoke to her about the situation, the only thing she said was the guy said, you know who I am, Big Biggie. Now all of a sudden the guy said, you know who I am, Biggie sent me. Girl, you look stupid. You look real dumb. You look dumb out here. They got you looking stupid out here in these streets, E.T. Stupid. So Biggie and E.T. start fighting. It was a little fight, a little scuffle. She ripped off her wig, blah, 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 blah. And then here come Duckfoot, passing out evictions with a smirk on her face. Well, here, this is for you, and y'all have been evicted. And, then she goes upstairs and she gives Smiley her eviction, but she trying to front. Anyway, I'll get to that. Biggie was doing too much explaining for me. Like, she was doing too much explaining. She let that girl put her hand on her way too many times. So I feel like you were punked. Everybody in the house know that you was punked. That's why they treating you like that. And you was doing way too much explaining. You was explaining yourself way too much to these broads. And they was adamant about believing that you had something to do with this guy. You did way too much explaining, honey. Way too much explaining for me. I was just like, all right, when is she going to stop talking and bust this girl in her head? Because this girl hit you and put her hands on you more than once. And you did nothing. That's why she keeps acting the way she's acting. Because you did nothing. Especially when she pushed you on the couch. Talk about you fell down. No, she pushed you down. We all saw it. She pushed you down. It's just, it got to click in your head that she pushed you down. Yeah. They said, E.T. says that Biggie is being this fake bad girl. And she can see through her fake persona. E.T., we can see through your fake persona too. And you're being a fake bad girl. Because you didn't come with the same energy with Taseki. It seems to me that every time you have something to say to Taseki, who can really whip your tail, you say it online. Behind her back, where she can't hear. In the confessionals. But you never say nothing like that, like crazy to her face. The same way you came at Biggie yelling and screaming, telling her to shut up, I have yet to hear you yell and scream in Taseki's direction. Like, even your tone is like soft tone. Because you don't want no smoke. Even now, they have a beef online now, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and she's still talking crap online. Never saying like run up, roll up, like none of that stuff. Like you're a fake bad girl, and we see through your persona, because you allowed Broly to put a battery in your back, and she's puppeteering you like Natalie's puppeteering Scotty. Grown women. Girl, get on. Please. Rolly goes upstairs and pretends that she's checking on Smiley, but she hands her the eviction notice. But you should see the smile on her face. The smile on her face. And I'm just like, these girls are really, like, lavishing in this atmosphere. Just eating it up. Eating it up. Agents of chaos. All over the place. All over the place. And I'm to the point where, like, Rolly needs to stop. Like, this is not your show at all. This is not your show at all. So I'm just like, what's happening here? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm just weirded out. But, I mean, it is what it is. Like, this is not your show, honey. Stop trying to get EP credits, because this is not your show. Like, just pipe down a little bit. So Suki keeps letting Biggie know that E.T. pushed her. She punked her. Yeah. She let her know that she said she keep letting her know, like, they know each other. She pushed you. Y'all know each other. Y'all acquainted with each other. She not going to stop thinking that you didn't set her up. It is what it is. But my whole thing is, Suki, you just got there. Why are you even having this conversation? Like, why are you talking? You literally just got there. You was on a road doing a show. You don't know what happened. You could only tell... you can only speak on what happened because maybe Sapphire contacted you and spoke to you and whatever and was giving you the tea, but Sapphire don't even know the tea because Sapphire runs with whatever they tell her to. So you both are misinformed, and y'all both acting like y'all know all the information, but y'all misinformed. So I don't even understand why you even talking. You should just let it happen, because I mean, it is what it is. They wasn't gonna fight no more. And she was letting Biggie know that she got punked, which she did. Everybody knows she got punked. Everybody knows that Biggie got punked. They arguing, carrying on, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then E.T. Is like, starts walking away talking about, oh, she got to get out. She got to get out. I feel sorry for her, but she got to get out. Where's her stuff? Where's her stuff? So Natalie says outside people is the problem. And because she brought the guy from the outside out. And I'm just like, ma'am, I'm going to tell you this. And I'm going to tell you this good. Mariah Lynn brought her whole family, including her mother. Which that's so insulting to even say on TV that your mother came out and knowing that this was your sister was gonna do. That's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed and ashamed to even say that. And then your cousins and all of them came out, and I'm just like, girl, why? But that's not considered outside people. Krishan had Marge and Janet come from the outside. That's not outside people. How's that? Like, so now because Biggie, even if she did or if she didn't do it, is that you moving the goalposts. You constantly moving the goalposts, Natalie. You constantly moving the goalposts. All of them, constantly moving the goalposts. And I'm just like, y'all hoes need to get it together. Y'all need to get it together. E.T. goes up to Biggie's room. She starts gathering her things, like putting them in her suitcase, throwing her stuff all over the place, and Biggie telling the producers, oh, it's in my contract that they can't touch my stuff. It's in my contract that they can't touch my stuff. And I'm just like, girl, you sound stupid. You sound stupid and you look stupid. You sound dumb that you would sit there and allow somebody to touch their stuff. Who cares what's in a contract? And clearly they don't care what's in a contract. But yet, you just, oh, it's in the contract. Oh, it's in the contract. Oh, it's in the contract. Girl, go. You sound stupid. And you look stupid on national TV. You know these girls don't care about no contract. You even think they read the contract? Do you really think that they read the contract? You sound stupid. So E.T. tries to throw her stuff over the banister, and they start to tussling over a bag. Oh, you can't afford this, blah, 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 whatever. And then they start to fight. And it goes off. And I'm just like, this really, it took too long for it to get there with you, Biggie. It should have been there from the last episode when she put her hands on you. And then she put her hands on you again outside. Like, she was disrespecting you several times. So it took way too long for you to get to that point to where you want to hit her. Because she was taking your stuff and throwing your stuff over the banister, I would have did the same thing, because you was doing too much explaining, and she punked you several times. And everybody in the house knew you wasn't going to do nothing. So then you had to prove yourself, and that's why you did what you did at the very end. And I'm just like, girl, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. But E.T. is more stupid because they got a battery in your back now too. And you look and sound stupid. I don't care how much money y'all making for this. Y'all sound stupid and y'all look stupid. Y'all all seem very delusional. All of y'all. Very, very delusional. And I came in like, oh, I'm going to give these people the benefit of the doubt. It's going to be a different dynamic. And Rolly thinks she run the show. Like, she really trying to replace Natalie and take her shine. Like, girl, go sit down somewhere with your duckfoot self. You look stupid too. I'm giving evictions. You look stupid. You look stupid. I liked you when you was quieter, when you was chill and you was just rolling it up and puffing it out. Now, I don't know. I think you need to go too. But thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for listening. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.